Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and last week we made a video about the Fender 2022 new model range, and I focused on the 60th anniversary Jaguars, both the traditional and the Ultra Luxe, as well as highlighting the JV modifieds because I love Fender Japan. However, also in that video, I kind of brushed over the Squiers. I didn't pay much attention to those because after I had the experience with the Made in China Paranormal one, it was a decent guitar, but there was things I wanted to modify on it, and it really wouldn't let me do it, especially the neck. It was paper thin. I tried to fit an original 50s Telecaster neck on it. Wasn't cut remotely close to spec and would have required serious modification, and it was enough for me to kind of part ways with the guitar. However, I've been reading a lot about people saying how good the new Indonesian ones are from the Squier line, and I learned that some of them are actually made in the Cort factories, which makes some of the best value guitars in the world. So today, I would like to go over those in a little bit more detail and see if any of them really interest me on second look. Now, within the 40th anniversary offerings from Squier, you basically have two different kind of divisions to choose from. You have a gold division that has a poly finish, bound neck with block inlays, gold hardware, and a gold pickguard. Very classy looking guitars. Then you have the vintage series. Those ones have a satin finish on the body. They still retain the gold pickguard, but they also have maple necks on them with a satin finish on the back to boot. So very comfortable guitars, I would imagine. However, let's start off with the gold edition. When it comes to the Telecaster, I think Fender kind of missed an opportunity here. If they had made the body double bound, I think it would have matched so well with the binding on the neck itself. It really would have put it kind of over the top and maybe a little bit too good for $600 in a Squier offering, because there's not really anything comparable that you can get from Mexico, Japan, or from America at a very accessible kind of range there. When you go over to the Stratocaster, I have to say the ruby finish, it looks like a fine Merlot. I love the way that looks. It's normally not kind of my thing, but very classy looking guitar. Wrapping things up, the Jazzmasters. Now, normally I'm a huge Lake Placid blue fan. Love that color. Don't love it with the gold, the ollie white though. If I was to pick between the two of them, that would definitely be it. I love the fact that it does come with the Mustang bridge, and it seems like it would be something that you wouldn't have to put too much time and kind of effort into to get it playing pretty decent. And I've seen nothing but good things about the more recent crafted in Indonesia instruments. But if we shift our focus here to the vintage edition, the one that really catches my eye is the Jazzmaster in seafoam green with the maple neck. That's very, very uncommon to see Jazzmasters with maple necks traditionally. I know they offer them with the American Professionals and a few other models, but you know, it's not something you used to see every single day, and I think it looks great. And believe it or not, this all kind of makes sense to me now. They're really filling in kind of a void, because if you really look at the Fender Mexico line, the players specifically for the offset guitars, the Jaguars, that's not really a traditional Jaguar at all. Same can be said about the Jazzmaster. That comes with two straight up humbucking pickups, I think a tune-o-matic bridge, and it doesn't have a rhythm circuit. The Jazzmaster is, yeah, it's really not really Jazzmaster at that point. The Jaguar has the single coil in the neck and then in the bridge, a humbucker, so it's a little bit more in the ballpark, so to speak, but it's more of a modern kind of feel to it. It's not as traditional, and that's something that the Squiers are able to capture at a much more reasonable price. Now, I realize that they do make the Vinteras of these, but look at where the prices of those are. They're like $1,300 at this point, so the fact that Fender is able to offer these Squiers for less than half of those right now, I think it's not that bad of a deal if the quality is good as people are making them out to be. And to be honest, I'm quite curious myself. And just in case you think I'm being a little overly positive right now, there are a few things that outside of the Telecaster not being double bound, I wish Fender did here. No Jaguar, no Mustang. Man. An ollie white version of a Jaguar or an ollie white version of the Mustang with all the gold appointments, I probably would buy one, honestly, just to demo for the channel and compare to some of the higher end instruments that I have. That would be a lot of fun, and it would give me a really good baseline of a guitar that's high end to compare it to. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the prices are getting that high? Do you have one of the more modern ones? Because I only have experience with the older versions of the classic vibes. I didn't really get on too well with it, and the pink one, I basically changed every single thing on that guitar outside of the body itself. But I'm very open-minded to trying one of these newer versions and seeing if the quality has improved. So I posed the question to you: if you were to pick one of these, which one would you be? And if you wanted me to demo one of these, which one would it be? Now, some of these models are not going to be available until almost the middle of the summer. I'm talking about the vintage series of the majority of them, including the Jazzmaster and the Strat. Those are the ones that kind of interest me a little bit more than the others. Some of them might be available a little bit sooner. It's all about jumping on an opportunity should it arise. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, or if you think that these guitars are entirely too overpriced and that you could just never justify spending this kind of money on a made in Indonesian Squier variant. I look forward to reading you guys' comments down below. But that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow is the live stream, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Thursday. I look forward to talking to you guys there, reading your comments, going over these kinds of matters of importance in the guitar stratosphere that we live inside. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think down below. I'll see you at the stream tomorrow. Take it easy, you guys.